Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set!
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake. Freeman. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Dolphins at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Second down and 8. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive. Goodrich. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
First down, New York.
on 1st down, Goodrich locates Hardman for another catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the left sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Back to throw. Goodrich. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. That's caught by Sims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Freeman. This one caught by Kittle. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Freeman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Freeman. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Freeman. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Goodrich. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Goodrich. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 47 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Can't we score? Ready up.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Freeman. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Here's Hardman to return. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down. Goodrich taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goodrich. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, Freeman. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando.
of this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Goodrich looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Goodrich. That's caught left side by Hardman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Freeman. That's going to be caught by Waddle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
Looking to throw, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Jets 21, Dolphins nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Goodrich. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Goodrich. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To throw on second down. Goodrich. Over the middle, it's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on first down. Goodrich. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Goodson. 29 yards. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And now it's blocked. And now the Dolphins have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Goodrich. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Back to throw. Goodrich. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man here, Sims complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Freeman connects with Kittle underneath. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Operating from the gun. Freeman. Open man is Waddle complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Freeman. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goodrich. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, Freeman. That is caught. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Gets past one man. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's done.
Off the bootleg, Freeman. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown. A great play there. 97 yards. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Freeman. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Freeman. And now here is another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Off the play fake. Goodrich.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Freeman connects with Kittle underneath.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying.
There he goes, right side. Mecole Hardman. He might score. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And my goodness, another interception. And he's got some space here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
And a decent effort, but they'll mark him down about 3 yards shy of the first. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Operating from the gun, Goodrich. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.